Hey everyone, welcome back to Inner Thoughts of a Black Woman. Today we're diving into a really important topic that affects so many Black families: the necessity of talking to our children about race and the realities they'll face in this world. I want to discuss why it's crucial for parents to take on this responsibility instead of leaving it to schools or media that may not have our best interests at heart. So grab your favorite drink and let's get into it. Racism isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Black kids are unfortunately likely to face racism early on, especially in predominantly white schools. If parents wait until their children experience bullying or discrimination to talk about these issues, the damage may already be done. When these moments come without context, they can impact a child's confidence, self worth, and even their identity.
It was dirty, like a dirty bag of cotton. He let us pick it for the rest of or clean it for the rest of the class period.
At first, 13-year-old and Percy Julian Middle School student Autumn Shelton says she didn't fully understand the significance of the cotton until she brought a bag of it home to her mother. She just knew she didn't feel good about it.
I always feel targeted at this school. Like, it's attention on me because I'm a Black girl.
Her mom posted this picture of the bag on Facebook last April that created an uproar from parents in the Oak Park Elementary School District. But in a federal civil lawsuit against the district, the alleged incident was just one of many.
When it was happening to us, nobody believed it. But the more they get away with, the more stuff they do.
The suit alleges racial discrimination towards Autumn and her younger sister Serenity dating back for years, including a moment in 5th grade when Autumn says a white student called her sister a racial slur.
My mom brought it to the school and they just said it like it was nothing. They just brushed it off.
In a statement to ABC 7, while the school district says they do not comment on pending legal matters, the district disputes the allegations that are made in this lawsuit and intends to defend itself and its employees against these claims.
As a Black family in Oak Park, do you feel safe?
I don't feel my kids are safe.
The single mom of 4 says it would be financially difficult to move out of the school district, but even more difficult keeping her daughter strong, who she says has had anxiety and self-harming thoughts.
The district needs to be held accountable.
While Candace puts up a fight in court, Autumn says she's leaned on her mom for support, learning to walk into school with her head held high, as she says, kill them with kindness.
Don't let no one push you around, but you also don't have to be what people think you are.
Candace Ward and other parents are expected to address the issues of racism at tonight's school board meeting.
There's a lot to be said about education, but something that doesn't get enough attention is how schools and media shape our children's self-image. Many Black parents feel that white-centered educational spaces will give their children more opportunities, but the reality is often different. These environments may promote Eurocentric ideas while ignoring, downplaying, or even distorting Black history, culture, and identity. Then there's the influence of media. Black children are constantly absorbing messages from movies, music, and television. Think about it. You have white-centered shows, certain types of rap music, and other media often glorify lifestyles or narratives that don't always align with healthy Black identity, right? Without guidance or help, our kids can start to internalize stereotypes or even feel disconnected from their own culture.
17-year-old Texas high school student Daryl George will continue in-school suspension Monday after his school says he's in violation of their dress code for having dreadlocks. George attends Barbers Hill High School near Houston, where the dress code includes condition that boys' hair should not extend past their eyebrows or below their ears. Daryl's mother, Darisha George, has said that her son's been suspended since August 31st when he was first told he needed to cut his hair. It's the same week Texas has passed the Crown Act, which prohibits employers and schools from discriminating and penalizing people because of hair textures or protective styles, such as dreadlocks or braids. Texas is one of 24 states that have enacted a version of this law. The school has argued that their dress code does not violate the law because it does not mention length. They also say it is designed to prevent distractions, instill discipline, and teach authority. The George family argues the policy is prejudiced against its Black students.
Take Everybody Hates Chris as an example. Chris faces bullying and discrimination daily in a predominantly white school, yet his parents encourage him to stay. Although they want him to succeed, they don't necessarily see the toll it's taking on his confidence. This is a common situation for Black children who find themselves navigating microaggressions in educational spaces that don't fully accept them.
I did that Drew and Tanya get to go to school in our own neighborhood, but I have to go all the way out to Brooklyn Beach.
Brooklyn Beach was a poor Italian neighborhood on the other side of town. It was just like Bed-Stuy. Take away the gangs, add the mob.
Because the junior high school around here is like a hoodlum factory. Now those white kids, they get an education.
Not a Harvard-type education, just a not sticking up a liquor store-type education.
Hey, Dad. Hey, baby.
This is why I believe Black children thrive in Black-centered educational spaces surrounded by Black teachers who understand their experiences. Studies show that Black students often perform better when they have Black teachers who can serve as mentors, guiding them in a way that aligns them with their cultural experience. Black schools create an environment where kids feel seen and understood, an environment where their teacher and identity are a part of everyday learning. So let's consider what we can do as a community. By talking openly with our kids about racism, about what they might face, we empower them to handle the world with a sense of confidence and self-love. If we don't take the lead, society will teach them. But it may not teach them in the way that builds them up. It's up to us to lay the foundation. Thank you for listening to my inner thoughts. If this resonates with you, make sure you like and subscribe and share your thoughts below.